All right.
Go. Ryan's got a Tate theory he just sprung on me. He said it's the most top G shit he ever thought of, and I'm interested in this.
All right, so check it.
Look, listen, you look like Eminem about to rap battle in 8 Mile.
All right, so check it. Andrew Tate has access to all these things already, so I don't need to go into crazy lengths about how it could be possible, feasible, and or accessible to him. All that's important is that out of any guy that you can see, he's probably accessible to this. So what has the narrative been on Tate? Is that he's involved in alleged trafficking of certain people.
Correct.
And as well as some fraud and some other accusations involving rape and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
That's right.
So there's been at least one other instance, maybe two that I know of off the top of my head, that were former girlfriends of the past that have already come out and said that certain allegations were lies. And this was certain other scenarios. And
right. They were brainwashed, though, remember?
Right. But those moments on the internet, right, were predated the stories we're seeing now. As if Tate already started laying the fundamental groundwork necessary for his next steps. Tate is all about chess.
I was going to say, just like a chess player would do.
What's the most chess thing ever? Okay.
Castling.
So check it. Hold on. Exactly. So check it. You have your OnlyFans girls model who are already trained actors in very degrees of the very things you're accusing him of being possible to do, right? Okay.
Wait, hold on. Is this a Tate conspiracy we're going down the road of?
Yeah. Okay, so check it. You have the girls are, just imagine, they're hot actresses. They do all this stuff. They're like, right, their whole thing is they get paid to play fantasy of these
I don't know if they're necessarily high caliber actresses.
Top G, whatever. My point. He told his girls to create all these stories. Told them and just started laying the groundwork so that he would eventually become under investigation by these corrupt government officials who are obviously corrupt. While at the same time, he was already launching himself on the scene on various red pill content on the internet, which was already an extreme version of the men's self-improvement space. And he was getting very viral very quickly as he was slowly laying the groundwork for these accusations to manifest into something that, like, whoa, wait a minute, this guy's got a lot of money and he's young and he's, right? So he tells the girls, do this, because it's not like he's going to go after the girls if it turns out to be lies. He's going to sue the media for defamation just like Kyle Rittenhouse did. So
this is a Tate get-rich scheme.
So get this. Tate says the whole time the Matrix is after him and they're going to do everything to sabotage you because he's trying to promote overthrow of the system by empowering men, because strong men create good times and we don't need government, right? So that's a separate bar of him just seeking it. But so he's saying they're coming to take me down and this is how they're taking me down. But the way they're taking him down was set up by him because he has the girls, he has the money, he knows how to wing it. And then because they're coming from his girls, he's not going to like press charges on them. And they're not worth it. Like these girls that are accusing him, it's not like they're billionaires that can get sued, right? That's why they're going after Tate. But instead, Tate's been all over the internet already, all over these podcasts. And if any of them start talking shit, he'll just sue them. Sue them for defamation, lies, slander, everything else. So then Tate can go to lawyers, sue the pants off the media organization, further corroding the trust that people have in media and what they're receiving. So Tate already seems more like a Morpheus because they're going after him for this thing that he has orchestrated. He has started putting the pawns in place for him to be arrested on the very allegations that he finds himself in. And then his get out of jail free card is that he's going to sue them because it's all lies because he set it up. And then in the term of doing that, his notoriety on the internet of being Morpheus of the modern era rises because the Matrix was taking me down. And it really was just Tate leveraging his assets against himself. And then he's going to sue the very instruments of media that are already morally bankrupt. He knew they would take the story and he knew that he could sue them. And then he knew it's all lies. So he can triple, double down. He could be on Twitter and then think he's getting all the engagement. He already had Hustlers University and all these other sites that were making Tate pages and releasing them on the internet. So all those people generate money. And then all those,
it's to call it 4D chess on Ryan would be an understatement. But if anyone could pull that off, I suppose it would be somebody like Andrew Tate. I think it's if this were truly the route he went, if this happened, all right, say what you're saying is true. It's an extremely bold strategy.
What's bold? The internet. He tells you how he did it. All you got to do is get attention. We have an attention-driven economy. What's more attentive than a 6'4" former kickboxing world champ, super sexy? God has his favorites. What color's your Bugatti? He's on Twitter lighting up Thurner, climax activists and all these people. He has all the attention. He was already obnoxious. His lifestyle pissed off enough people. What are you talking about?
All right.
And he knows it could all be lies. He knows It's all lies because he has his life so insulated.
Right, and thus ensuring the fact he would win in any type of defamation trial since you set up all the defamation. I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm thinking it's more likely the real story is that's just how Tate is. And he ran enough shady businesses that he got in trouble with the law. And the country he lives in happens to be corrupt enough to arrest somebody without even being able to even producing a charge. He's still in prison. No charge produced. In fact, I think, if I remember correctly, what was that date? Like the 27th is when he was due to either be set free or re-upped for another stay.
Yeah, there was just things coming out saying that the girl set him up, which is what promoted me to. It was I seen it on No Jumper, and I tagged you on Twitter on it. But that's what originally kind of added. I'm like, wait a minute.
I've seen this too. And if I'm not mistaken, though, Ryan, to potentially blow your theory up, I think Tate. Well, it's not official, but I think I heard Tate was threatening to sue those girls who. Well, wouldn't that devastate your theory?
No, he's not going to sue the girls. He's not out of jail suing them, is he?
I don't think he's out of jail suing them, but I'm pretty sure.
Okay, but if he's going to sue the girls, he's definitely suing the media for when it comes out that it was all bullshit.
Hold on, let me see if I can find this.
Even if it's part of my theory's got to be true. He is going to sue. He said he's going to come out being a trillionaire, that he's going to be the wealthiest man in the world. Because he says he's been contacted by Forbes, and this maybe not. I'm not believing everything. I'm not a big Tate believer. Actually, this theory of mine makes me not believe Tate shit other than like the promotion of strong masculine men. But it's like, to me, he's so congruent with everything I've seen. It's always been so consistent. He'd have to be a fantastic actor. And the Patrick Bet-David interview really solid, because that was like 6 hours uninterrupted.
Oh, it was long, yeah.
Yeah, Patrick Bet-David knew about the edits, and people were going to be questioning it, and phenomenal work over there, PBD.
I can't tell if he has or has not officially. At the moment, it seems like a threat, right? But what I'm seeing is Andrew Tate is threatening to sue the women who accused him.
Yeah, what's he going to sue?
Hold on, let's everyone look at what
right, but okay, this may actually add more credence because it's already in his eyes. He's. That's just the girl, right? And the girl could actually have that money. He could have, maybe that girl has defamation insurance and Tate knows it, just like Amber Heard and Johnny Depp had defamation insurance, for those who don't know. And Tate knows that because Tate set up all the stuff. Come on, man. Come on. The chess guy's not going to play chess with $300 million. That's one lawsuit. What is he going to get CNN for?
Yeah, I don't. Well, with precedent of Alex Jones, he could potentially sue CNN for what? I don't know. The national deficit. Did you see? Not to get too off topic, but the national debt, the interest on our debt for the first time is like over $1 trillion. Just the interest.
Wow.
Anyways, yeah.
I also seen a thing that $7 billion or $70 billion were stolen from tax or something crazy. It was a Joe Rogan clip. Interesting.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. I think could be, but I'm sticking with it's a lot more likely the guy kind of ran some shady businesses, and that's what happens. I don't think he's a rapist or a sex trafficker, though. I'll say that on record. Until I see evidence, anything that remotely resembles that, I don't believe it. And I don't think they believe it either, which is why Romania hasn't charged him with a crime.
Yeah, which is why I think that Tate set the whole thing up. Dave Ryan, December 17th, 73. Catch us Monday through whenever these clips drop. YouTube,
Fucking
Rumble, Facebook.
many times a day next week. We're gonna do 75 episodes this week.
Tuesday. 7 p.m. Eastern. I'll be there. Dave will be there. World Health Organization will be there. Thanks, David, as always, for your time. I'll catch everybody later.
Thanks, everyone. Thanks, Ryan.
Later, man.